Oh, yes, it would.
You got to be kidding me. You think that Islam has been a leader in giving women's rights?
Of course. You want to talk about what Christians have done to women?
That's not the point.
Even
The
in the
point
United
is,
States,
when you
women
read the
couldn't vote in
Gospels,
1920s.
Jesus attacks sexism and chauvinism. When you read the Quran, you're going to be hard-pressed to find out how Muhammad stands against sexism and chauvinism.
Where does Jesus stand against chauvinism?
Clearly, he had women who he elevated to positions of authority. Clearly, he appeared risen from the dead, first of all, to women. Clearly, he gave gifts to women and said, you're to use these gifts.
Yeah, but he never to the level of men.
Absolutely, yes. The Bible starts right in Genesis with the fact that both male and female are created in the image of God, which means male and female are equal. In the Quran, we read, if your wife disobeys you, beat her and send her to her bed.
You're saying the Bible says
That's
men
not
and women
true.
are equal?
Yes, that is true. It's right in the
Let me see the
Quran.
verse for that. What's the verse?
I promise you, if you read Surah 33 and Surah 66 of the Quran,
I guarantee you that's not what it says.
I guarantee you it is.
No, it's not.
If you read Surah 33 and Surah 66, you will read that Muhammad teaches that all men are allowed to have 4 wives, but Muhammad has a vision from God where he's allowed to have more than 4 wives. Now, if someone's going to tell me that God told them all men can have 4 wives except me, I'm allowed to have more than 4 wives, my skepticism begins to rise quickly. I'm not sure I'm going to trust that person. But when I read the Gospels and examine how Jesus Christ treated women, men, people, that demands respect. The way he treated women and men and all people, the way he treated the woman caught in the act of adultery in John chapter 8. Men are about to stone the woman. Jesus bends down and writes in the dirt. He stands up and says, men, the one among you who's never committed a sin. In other words, guys, the one among you who's never had a desire to commit this sin. You go ahead and you throw the first stone.